and very easy for the driver to make alterations mid-corner. What we've got here is an adjustable caster and camber system, so the drivers can change the settings to what they feel is best for the day, and also as the conditions of the track change, they can dial in more or less steering depending on what they're after personally. Okay, on the steering wheel here you've got your power button and start button for the engine. This side you've got a tachometer with a memory recall, so the driver can go back through and check on their maximum RPM, and also here a water temperature gauge tells the driver how hot the engine's going as they're in the middle of the race, because that can be quite critical for tuning as well. Okay, what we've got up front is two very simple pedals, one for the throttle and one for the brake. There's no clutch pedal at all, the clutch is taken care of by the engine. So that's your basic Arrow Rotax combination. The karts that the drivers are using are all identical, so what Ford are looking for is the best driver on the day so they can develop the series and go into Formula Ford and then V8, so they've all got the same chances.
Of course, round one of the Ford Kartstars series here at Canberra International Karting Raceway. A nice, fast-flowing circuit, and of course, no real lap record yet to be set. We'll find out later on. In the pre-final, though, some very close racing. And of course, Clint Cathcart coming off of the front row. He's going to be very difficult to beat here today. Drama's a little bit further back in the field for some of the competitors. Cathcart, though, off to an early lead. Troy Woolston and Chris Vanderdrift close behind in second and third, but no one could stop this man. Clint Cathcart taking the win in the pre-final.
Yeah, no, everything seems to go on to plan. Done a lot of testing before the rounds, and yeah, it's all paying off now.
One of the front runners, Scott Auld, has a unique training regimen he uses.
In the afternoons, I'm playing a bit of squash and also doing a bit of running here and there in the afternoons just to keep us going, and especially a bit of gym work with the arms just to try and hold on to these final 20-lap finals. So it's really tough. So I like to do a bit of arm work in the gym, because that's really important when you're running when you're racing in these kind of meetings. It gets really grippy, and with the front and the cart starts to bite in a lot harder, and you've really got to arm work is really good for these kind of track conditions. So I do a bit of gym work to help us out there, and it's pretty good.
So drivers now in the final being introduced to the crowd, this being round one of the Ford Kartstars at Canberra International Raceway. My, there is some talent there and some stars of the future, Nathan Prendergast.
Yes, of course, this is the series to run in these days. It's a huge carrot at the end of the year. Of course, 2 drives in Formula Ford and a test.
Trick lids there, Nathan.
It certainly is, in a test session in the Super Cheap Autos V8 Supercar. Let's take a look at how they'll line up. From 8th is John Martin. From 7, Jason Varley. John Grother from 6. Adam Graham from 5. Kane Wilshire from 4. Troy Woolston from 3. Scott Auld from 2. And of course, your pole man on screen right now, Clint Cathcart, and the number 48 machine has been the real pace setter throughout the day. About to take the green flag here for the start of the final of round one of the Ford Kartstars series, and a great start to Clint Cathcart. Gets the jump nice and early.
No room for breathing out there, is there? There's tight confines. Oh, you really have to make a move and go for it. Somebody around, keeping it going. Good work.
Yeah, it certainly is. That's John Grother. That's bad luck. And also nice challenge up. Drama's further back in the field. The number 11 gets absolutely smashed there. Let's take a look at that on replay. Down the inside.
35 got him big time.
Andrew Torty just tried to make the pass and didn't pay off. Chris Vanderdrift, you can see in 71, the Kiwi star starting to come through the field. He started 9th in this final race and is making his way up the front. Scott Auld sits in 2nd. Looks like Andrew Graham back there in 3rd at the moment. So these guys really starting to turn up the intensity. This is the final, of course. 20 laps really works the arms weight, especially on the conditions we're racing. Oh, the 66 gets shuffled back. Graham falling back through the field in a big hurry.
Great to see the Ford Motor Company really, I think, using this as a breeding ground for future talent, to introduce them to another class of racing and then to test drive them in Ellery's Super Cheap Autos AU. Clever idea, man. Cathcart is on a blinder.
Yeah, certainly pulled out a big gap at the moment. But Vanderdrift's the one to watch. Was up to 3rd. Make that 2nd place as he passes Scott Auld. Auld finished 2nd in the world titles at Malaysia this year. And last lap now. Look at this traffic. This is the battle for 2nd place. Can Vanderdrift hang on to 2nd place? No one will stop Cathcart, though. He gets the win. Here's the checkered flag. Vanderdrift takes 2nd. Auld will take 3rd. A sensational first round of the Ford Kartstars series. Congratulations, Clint Cathcart.
Yeah, as I said, the DPE CC racing setup was just absolutely sensational from word go, and yeah, no trouble, so let us have a good run all weekend, basically.
I think it was really the chassis handling as well, and I was just so determined to come from 9th up to the front. Everything really went well in the final.
Yeah, mate, it was a great race. We were few changes there to the motor, kind of didn't work our way, but when I saw the 10 card of Jason Varley coming, I knew we were in trouble, that's for sure. But no, very happy with third.
Points after round one. Cathcart with 104 over Scotty Orr with 92, Vanderdrift with 89, Varley with 84, Wilshire 83, Graham and Lindstrom.